Hello everyone, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Maniac Mansion. I must apologize again for the abrupt ending to the last video. You'd think I'd learn better about making sure my batteries are fully charged before I record and try and do marathon game session, but enough of that. When last we left off, Dave had just been captured by the purple tentacle in the basement, and I don't think the purple tentacle turns the breakers back on. So what we're going to need to do is move very quickly. Switch back to Razor, have her push the brick, switch to Dave. Okay, you snooze, you lose, Dave. Tell you what, we're going to switch back to Razor and have her be the one to get out of here. So, Dave will push the brick, switch to Razor, have her go out, and have her turn on the circuit breakers. Because if you don't do that in 5 minutes, the whole house blows up. So, wow. That means that we now have fixed the wiring up there in the attic. And why is that important? Well, of course, you'll find out in a bit, but it's important because, you know, it's a quest, it's an adventure, it's there. And while it is possible to run through Edna, you know, give Edna the runaround, we're going to go for these slightly faster options. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn off that. You'll see the wires are now fixed. So I will turn off the lit flashlight. We won't need the batteries again, but it's just, you know, simple conservation. We will hang out down here down the hallway, and we will have Razor try this again. Aha! This time I did it! Well, I almost did it. And again, you're lucky you're not a boy or you'd be in big trouble now. Yeah, they removed the reference to being tied to the bed from the NES version, obviously, because Nintendo is big on that family-friendly stuff. But you know what? We can now grab that key and climb up the ladder here. And we'll go ahead and turn on the flashlight. We could have just what-is'd, but go ahead and turn on the light. Turn off the lit flashlight. And you'll note we have this picture here. Now let's go ahead and push the painting. Okay, pick up the painting. I can't pick that up. Pull the painting. There we go. Because of course there's a picture, there's always going to be a safe. And the scrawled number, it's too tiny to read. Now, how are we going to get out of this? Well, same way as before. Dave, push the brick. Wait a minute. Get away from me, you slimy purple geek. Don't touch me. Purple tentacle! Stop playing with the lab experiments. Bring her! The machine is ready! Eek! So yeah, we better step it up. I don't think there actually is a time limit on this, but let's not chance it. Dr. Frozen enjoying a nice little video game, although unfortunately if we're out in the hallway when he comes back down, yeah, might as well pick up the cassette tape again. Actually, I think they only run into if we walk into the arcade room. Nothing to read on it. I mean, use the telescope. Okay, so that gives us 1029. Well, now that we know that, we can switch to Bernard, who will now know the combination through the osmosis of adventure gaming shared information. And open the wall safe. And I can't use my keypad to do this, but that gets us on a sealed envelope. And it must be very important, whatever is in the sealed envelope, if it is there. Now, of course, we could have Razor go and distract Edna again, or if I'd bother to fix the phone as Bernard, we could have found out Edna's phone number and called her to act as a distraction, but you know what? I have the key. I can just go ahead and... What the heck? Ah! Darn, I was hoping there would be a glitch where she disappeared, but nope. She caught us. Luckily, she doesn't check us for the key. And you know, I could get Dave out of here, but nah. Although while we're here, we can go ahead and use the glowing key in the bottom padlock and the glowing key in the top padlock. So now we can open the door and find another door, which we need a key code for. Now, where do we find the key code for that, you ask? Well, it's funny you should ask, because this is one of those weird old school gaming logic puzzles. But first things first. Where is that rusty old... the rusty old key. Because our next step involves a very helpful kitchen hint, but I'm going to need Razor's help for this part. And let's see, patch to Weird Ed. Yeah, this is not the most intuitive puzzle, but it's an important one for Razor or Sid if you're playing as Sid. But we are going to need some stamps for one of the ways to beat the game, and the only source of stamps we have is this package, which it turns out the stamps weren't canceled, which means we can use them again. But in order to get them off the package safely, we're going to need an old trick involving steam. Now, where can we get steam, you ask? Well, putting water in a microwave is a good way to generate steam, assuming that it doesn't explode, but you know, that chances of that happening are really minute. So I need the glass jar, and it's very important that you use the faucet water rather than the pool water, because the radioactive steam will kill you. I'm not even kidding. So, you know, we will use the faucet with the glass jar. So now I have a jar of regular water. We can use the jar of water with the microwave. The door is closed. Okay, we need to open the microwave first. And we will use... Oh, I wonder... Will Bernard do this? How sick. Yes, Bernard will not put the hamster in the microwave. But... Oh, how cute! Yes, Razor totally will. Now, am I going to do this? Am I really going to microwave a hamster just because the game will let me do it? Of course I am, but not right now, because first we need to have the jar of water, and we'll switch to Razor, who will give us the package. And we'll switch to Bernard. And I will go ahead and Turn on the microwave. And actually, let's see, can we use the sealed envelope in there as well? Yes, we can. So, we'll go ahead and turn on the microwave. Makes a little grinding noise. So we will go ahead and pick up the envelope. We can now open the envelope safely, I think. There's a quarter inside the envelope. And we can now open the package, I think, and get the stamps. Some canceled stamps came off. And never cutscene. Edna, I'm having trouble with the zombie-matic. I need to shut down the power. It'll be off for 5 or 6 minutes. Is that all you have to say to me? You've been in the basement for the past 5 years. Sometimes I think you like that meteor more than me. Don't worry, my little beauty queen. Soon everything will be different. Sure. Okay, can I pick up the jar of water again? Ouch, it's still too hot. Well, okay, hopefully that'll be, better later, but we don't need this, so we'll go ahead and give the stamps to Razor, and give the envelope to Razor, which if you try opening the envelope without steaming it, you rip it open, which means that Razor's way of finishing the game is completely undoable. But we'll get to that next time, because I've decided to win the game with Bernard, because we have everything we need to win the game just now. Because it turns out that fixing the wires in the attic is what fixes the arcade. And what can we do with the arcade? Well, we paid attention to what game Dr. Fred was playing, which oddly enough it was Meteor Mess. We can use the quarter in the coin box, play a video game ourselves, and we will see that the high score, 5858, DFE Dr. Fred Edison. So, and Dave is still in the dungeon, so you can go ahead and use the inner door, 5858, and bingo, the lab is open. So now, all we need to do is run in there. But unfortunately, well, let me show you rather than tell you. We run in, and what are you doing here? Aha! I caught you sneaking around our house. Dr. Fred isn't paying me for nothing. To the dungeon, intruder. And this time I'll make sure you won't get out. Now let's see, did he lock up all of the doors? He did, so we'll need to get Bernard back down here, but thankfully, we do have a way past the purple tentacle. Now let's see, it was 1977, wasn't it? So we'll go ahead and use the radio. Oh, turn on the radio. Wish there was a sound effect there. 1977. This is the Meteor Police. Uh-huh. You found the murderous purple meteor? I'll be there in 5 minutes. Oh, make sure the lab is unlocked. Yeah, because you can call him, and as for you, keep it under light speed. Yeah, because you can call the Meteor Police, but if you call them too many times and they... Yeah, this is the fastest way down there. If you call the Meteor Police too many times, they'll stop answering, thinking that you know, you're prank calling them. And it actually does take 5 minutes before they show up, so we've got a bit of time to work with this. So we can use the glowing key to open that. Use the glowing key to unlock that padlock. Use the glowing key on that padlock. Open that door. And then open this door. It's 5858. And we will wait, and we will go ahead and spring Dave. So, yes. Where was I? Oh, yes. Use hamster in microwave oven. Said use hamster in microwave oven. Okay, now it is hot enough to use it, or cool enough to pick up, so we will use the hamster in the microwave oven. We will now turn on the microwave oven. And get a splatted hamster. Yeah, you were able to do this in the first version of the NES game. They removed that later. But we can now go ahead and open the microwave oven. And we'll go ahead and let Dave pick up the exploded hamster. How gross. Now what are we going to do with this exploded hamster? Well, I think it only fair that we take it to Ed and man up to what we've done. Well, what Razor did, and she's not a man, but... that is neither here nor there. Somebody must pay for this horrible crime against nature, and I think it should be the schmuck who's done absolutely nothing to help, you know, us so far. No thanks. Wait, what is that? It is bits of fur like my hamsters. Oh no! What did you do? Ugh! And yep, Dave's dead. Dave is dead, everybody. Dave is dead, everybody. And yeah, there's nothing you can do. I can't reach it once you were, you know, dead. So, switch back to Bernard, who is still waiting for the Meteor Police to show up. And while we're waiting, because the funny thing is that you can have a character die, and it will not affect the game. You know, you can still win the game even if you have one character die. Now, if all the kids die, you know, game over. And of course the tentacle is still depressed. Thought there was something else up here, but there isn't. But what we can do with Razor, while we're waiting, is you know that we had her playing on the piano very well earlier. So we can actually use the cassette tape in the cassette recorder, turn on the cassette recorder, and then have her use the piano. So we can go ahead and pick that up. I was still recording, we have to turn that off. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the tape of us recording. And we can go ahead and use the stamps on the envelope. And here we go. Alright, let's go get them. Don't bug me, sucker face. Stand aside. He just runs right past Dr. Fred, and... So, it's you, slimy purple meteor. Oh no, you found me. You're coming with me, Craterhead. Well, that got rid of the meteor, but we still have to rescue Sandy. Dave would have wanted it that way, but how are we going to get past the tentacle? Well, the cop dropped a badge. So now... give badge to Purple Tentacle. You're with the Meteor Police. Dr. Fred made me do it. He forced me to go along with his plan. It's all his fault. I'm innocent. He's right in there. Get him, arrest him, kill him. He's mad. I'll help you. I'm your friend. You can trust me. Well, 1 minute's down, and got this periscope here. Let's use the periscope. Why not? I see a harp-shaped bed. Oh, he has been spying on his wife this whole time. Anyway, go ahead and open the door. And there's a Pepsi machine here, but we can't do anything. Rebel Tentacle, invaders! Can't do anything with the zombie Maniac. So, you've gotten past all my safeguards. Yes, I am Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan. There's only one thing left to do. And I will tell you what it is in a moment. Yeah, actually, he's setting the self-destruct for the house, but we can use the card key to go in here and pull this switch. Oh, what happened? I feel much better now. I'm free of this machine's control. But wait. The self-destruct sequence was initiated. I'll try to turn it off. I did it! I'm sorry my mad insane plan cost your boyfriend his life. How can I repay you for what I've done? Hey, wait! I could build a machine that would bring him back to life! But that's another story. Great. Congratulations! You won the game. And in one of the more obscure ways, because, you know, if you beat the game and Dave survives, it's him and Sandy who are standing there while Dr. Fred apologizes, and Dr. Fred will ask how he can repay him. Dave will say, well, cash would be nice, and Dr. Fred says, don't be a tuna head. Yeah, the original game, it was something besides tuna. But, yeah. That is how you can beat the game playing with Bernard, and next time I will show you the Razor and Sid way to beat the game. Well, Razor really, because honestly, Sid is just terrible. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.